The head of the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce, Clinton Orland, feels that the capacity of the Guyana Fire Service needs to be enhanced. He believes that many times the process of inspection of buildings can be time-consuming. Orland was speaking at a fire safety training workshop for members of the business community. He said that policymakers have a substantial role to play in the process.
Our policymakers have a substantial role to play in all of this. They must ensure that the proper legislation are in place to enhance the fines, the penalties, and even now the building codes, which is more important than the enforcement aspect.
The GCCI boss said that private companies have a major role to play in the entire process of prevention of fires by ensuring that they comply with electrical and building regulations.
Management of those companies, and all companies I would say, should ensure and demand regular inspections reports to ensure that their companies are compliant with the law.
Fire Chief Marlon Gentle is of the view that greater collaboration from all Guyanese is needed. He said that public education is the strongest pillar of fire prevention.
Fire prevention basically sits on three pillars. One is education, the second is enforcement, and the third is engineering. As long as you have those three, you have what is known as the whole sum total of fire prevention. Mind you, education is the first or the most strongest pillar, because education deals with setting the right concepts and the right thought process and having the right knowledge as to how you go about this whole process of fire prevention.
And the chairman of the Fire Advisory Committee said that much more work needs to be done.
There are quite a few very serious issues that are still pending, and we hope that the government will implement at its earliest opportunity, such as the fire hydrant system, possible acquisition of a fire boat, more and more fire stations in strategic areas with the housing boom that we have now in the country, improvement in the water supply situation, and continuous training of our firefighters who continue to perform excellently.
The objective of the workshop was to enable participants to acquire the basic knowledge in fire prevention. Reporting for Capital News, Royce Hendricks.